Break from the Lamu County stories. Will be back with more. But as COP28 kicks off in Dubai, Kenya's climate catastrophe has drawn global attention as the United Nations World Meteorological Organization, that's WTO, cites the East African nation among those suffering the wrath of Mother Nature. The country is currently in the grip of El Nino rains, which have claimed more than 100 lives so far. Our sustainability editor, Zainab Wandati, now joins us live from Dubai. Yes, we're not just local, we go beyond the borders. Zainab, I understand that the WMO says 2023 has breached some significant climate extremes. Please break it down for us.
Well, good evening. It has been quite the day for the first day at COP28, and two key things happened today. First, the official opening ceremony happened, and the COP President Sultan Al Jaber officially took over the reins and led the plenary into adopting the agenda of COP27. And one thing he did was to also announce operationalization of the Loss and Damage Fund, which was set up at COP27, and announced that Dubai, the UAE, will begin populating it with $100 million, which is a win for the developing world, which suffers some of the worst impacts of climate change. And he has also heaped praise on President William Ruto for leading the way in climate action on the African continent and also the world, and has said that President Ruto was very instrumental in the setting up of the Loss and Damage Kitty. Now, the other key thing that has happened today is that the United Nations, the World Meteorological Organization, has released the State of Global Climate Report, which indicates that 2023 is on track to being the hottest year on record. And Kenya has been cited as one of the countries that are suffering some of the worst impacts of climate change. Right now, the country is in the grip of an El Nino, which has led to more than 100 deaths in the country, 136,000 deaths as of today's statistics. Now, the World Meteorological Organization has said that the El Nino is the climate change actually is what has made the El Nino worse. And for every 1 degree temperature rise around the world, then the world suffers 7% more precipitation. So you see more rains, more flooding, and more severe flooding actually. And right now, as we speak, the world has already hit 1.4 degree temperature rise, and the world is on track to one of the Paris Agreement agendas. And what this COP is looking to do is to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees. But at already 1.4 degree temperature rise, it seems like it may not be an easy target to hit by 2030. But I can't speak some more when the scientists already have put words to it, and this is what the WMO had to say about the state of global climate.
Without climate change, the impacts would be much milder. So this climate change is enhancing the risk of severe flooding. We estimate that 1 degree warming means 7% more humidity in the atmosphere, so when it rains more thanks to climate change. And since we are at the 1.4 degrees warming rate at the moment, that means that this flooding risk is increasing. And if you read the most recent IPCC report, it's demonstrating that half of the world has faced an increase of flooding events, and about 1/3 of the planet has faced an increase of drought events. And so without climate change, these impacts would be much milder, but they would still exist.
We are living through climate collapse in real time, and the impact is devastating. This year has seen communities around the world pounded by fires, floods, and searing temperatures. Record global heating should send shivers down the spines of world leaders, and it should trigger them to act.
William Ruto arrives in Dubai sometime in the wee hours of the morning, and he's one of the 174 global leaders who are expected to attend this COP. And he's got a busy schedule, and one of the things that he'll be doing is that he will be handing over the results of the Africa Climate Summit to the COP, presenting the Nairobi Declaration, and then lead the African discussions from there. And Nation Media Group is here to bring it all and unpack it all for the next 14 days. Done.
Thank you very much, Zainab.